Retatrutide is king of weight loss. I'm telling you that right now. Stalls, Retatrutide gonna knock that stall out. You ain't gonna have no stall on no Reta. Some people, I mean, it's possible to have a light stall, but it's not gonna be like on Zepbound. Because I remember on Zepbound, you can be at the same weight for a month, and you can up your dose if you want to. Think you're gonna lose more weight, but you don't. You stay the same because the dose ain't got really nothing to do with it. The dose is not gonna impact you the way you think it is.
Hey YouTube family, it's your boy boundandme here. So before we get started with the video, I want to introduce you to my wife, Erica. She's a real estate agent, a great real estate agent here in Atlanta, Georgia area. So if you're interested in buying or selling a home in this market or making an investment, please reach out to her. Information provided in the video.
You're not just buying a home, you're making a strategic move. Contact Erica Shakur with Shakur the Deal Realty. She specializes in helping clients navigate the real estate market with precision, clarity, and confidence. Every decision matters, from pricing to negotiation to long-term value. Her role is to make sure you are not guessing, you are moving with intention. If you're serious about buying, selling, or investing, you need more than an agent, you need strategy. That's where Shakur the Deal come in. Let's make a deal. Bound and me. Bound and me. Yeah. Bound and me. Yeah, there's more than weight. Got my mind right. Now my changing shape. From the pain, from the doubt, now I elevate. Hard working, dedicated, plus motivated. Bound and me.
What's up now? Looking good. What you doing? What you lifting? Looking good. Stay focused, stay driven. Body changing. I'm on a mission. Bound and me, bound and me, bound and me.
It's the journey, watch the change, watch the change.
I'm on a mission, yeah. On my way to fame, bound and me.
Just help me with my yeah. You know, Tirz, right? Zepbound. I ain't got nothing bad to say about Zepbound. I think Zepbound is great. I really do. I think Zepbound is great. Anybody dealing with addiction or got something they kind of trying to break, I think, and this is because I use both. I use Retatrutide, and I use Zepbound before. And I'm telling you, if you're dealing with any kind of addiction, I would definitely run that Zepbound to help with that addiction or anything like that. Zepbound is great for breaking addiction. I'm not sure if the dose is high enough with the Retatrutide to really break that, but Retatrutide is king of weight loss. I'm telling you that right now. Stalls, Retatrutide gonna knock that stall out. You ain't gonna have no stall on no Reta. Some people, I mean, it's possible to have a light stall, but it's not gonna be like on Zepbound. Because I remember on Zepbound, you can be at the same weight for a month. And you can up your dose if you want to, think you're gonna lose more weight, but you don't. You stay the same because the dose ain't got really nothing to do with it. The dose is not gonna impact you the way you think it is. Let's see. This is why it's this is why it's research yourself, right? It's super important. Hey Bound, hey Nicole. Research time, deep learning stuff about peptides all the time. Hey, peptides is so I've been studying peptides for a minute. I'm my own lab rat. You know what I'm saying? I'm a lab rat. I am, and guess what? I lab rat so other people ain't got to. I don't see how y'all do these crazy. The lady I know had it. She was young. Had to have all her teeth out. Yeah. Oh, you know what? That's another thing I'm gonna tell y'all about. So I'm trying to tell you. I got a lot of information in my head, right? Because I can't stop studying. So I can't stop learning stuff. If you're dealing with any kind of inflammation in your body, right? This is only my advice to you. If you got any kind of root canal in your mouth, mainly a lot of time root canals, you might want to look at that. And this is just from my experience, right? You understand this about root canal. I mean, I'm not gonna talk bad about root canals. Ain't got nothing against the dental association, none of that. I'm not gonna talk about. All I know, there was a documentary on Netflix called Root Cause. And the American Dental Association had that bad boy taken off because of what it said about root canals. And a lot of people get root canals thinking that you're gonna, save the tooth. You're gonna get a root canal, your tooth gonna be good because you don't want to lose that tooth. And what I want you to think about though, which was a true statement, it made me think a lot, right? Your body, anytime you got anything that's not alive, unalive in your body, is your body not gonna reject it? If it's not alive, right? And when you do a root canal to the tooth, you're taking the blood supply at the tooth. You're unaliving the tooth, and then you put a cap on top of it and leave it in your mouth. And they'll tell you, even you can look this up. Look, anything I'm telling you, please look it up. Do your own research. Don't take my word for it. Okay, please look it up. That root canal got so many. Your tooth is so porous, right? It got so many canals. It's impossible for them to clean out every canal in your tooth. It's impossible for them to seal every canal in your tooth. And that tooth can hold on to infection and grow infection over time. Because you gotta think about it. That root canal is not sealing. It's not sealing the way you think it is. But they're gonna say, hey, let's get this root canal, let's save that tooth for you. And the whole time you setting yourself up with this thing in your mouth that's dead, that your body rejected, that's unalive, that your body rejected. And you're gonna leave that in your mouth. Some of you think your health is bad because you got that unalive tooth in your mouth. You need to get that bad boy taken out. Then you go ahead and get it pulled, get it taken out. Don't wait till a abscess get under it, and then you gotta get it pulled. But let me tell you this: a bad tooth, a root canal tooth, can be infected, and you won't see it on the X-ray at all. Your X-ray will look normal. You go to the dentist and say, oh, it look fine, ain't got no pain on it. But sometimes, you feel a little hot and cold with it. And you got these markers going on your blood work that you don't even know nothing about, but you got this root canal in your mouth. All I'm saying, and I'm telling you from my history, okay? Root canal showed up fine on my X-ray. It was good on my X-ray. I told the doctor, I want to pull it out. I said, pull this tooth out of my mouth. And when he pulled it out, the nurse said, oh, it got some slime buildup on it. When it's slimy like that, that's the beginning of infection. But they couldn't see that on the X-ray. And they did the regular X-ray, they did the 3/6 X-ray and everything. They didn't see none of this on the X-ray. And all of a sudden they see it now that this tooth had an infection buildup in it. And guess what the dentist told me? Man, I went to oral surgeon. Oral surgeon told me, yeah, man, I'm glad we had this taken out of you, man. We got it early. Come on, man. How long your body been fighting it? How long my body been fighting an infection? You get what I'm saying? How long my body been fighting an infection? My numbers was off. CRP was off. It's another marker they check also. And guess what? I've been taking that. I've been taking this peptide called KPV. Man, I'm back in normal range already. I had a tooth pull. I had that root canal pull out of my mouth. And check this out. Doctor didn't tell me to pull it. Doctor told me that there's nothing wrong with my root canal. It was fine. That was my doctor told me. Because I went to the doctor's office trying to find out why my CRP is so high. Because my story is the whole thing that led me to the GLP-1. I went to get a gastric sleeve. I was going to get a surgery. That's right. I was going to get a surgery. I was like, you know what? I'm tired of this weight. I'm just going to go ahead and get the stomach cut out. I didn't want to. My intuition told me not to do it. And I went to the doctor, but I had to go through that course because it led me to the GLP-1 and led me to what I know now, right? And so when I went into the doctor and this last time, and he pulled my charts, CRP normal. Now my CRP normal. CRP normal is gone down. It's not zero yet, but it's gone way down. Like I'm in normal range now, right? And the only thing I did differently was I started taking myself, this is not medical advice. I started taking my KPV, and I got that root canal pulled out my mouth. And of course, I've been on Zepbound and I've been on Retatrutide. And now all of a sudden, the doctor told me that root canal was fine. The dentist told me nothing wrong. Well, I can go to two dentists to get that root canal pulled out because the first dentist wouldn't do it. And so I went to another dentist because I was like, I want this tooth out my mouth. I don't care what you're talking about. I want this tooth pulled out. I know it looked good and everything. I want this tooth pulled out my mouth. I don't care about the crown on it. Pull this tooth out my mouth, right? Let me see what it said. Bound. So you did you stop your combo Already and Tirz. No, I ain't stopped that. Wait for of me. Wait of mine. No, I ain't stopped that. I still take both. Now I will tell you this. I had switched to Retatrutide only, but I'm trying to say because I did both. I did Tirz or Zepbound by itself. I did Retatrutide by itself. I know how they both interact. I know how they both make me feel, and to me, I feel better on both than separately. I like them together. And I had the CAG. I did CAG too. I did CAG. So anybody saying like you ain't got to do the Tirz, you can do CAG. I did CAG too. I did CAG. I did Ready by itself. I did Ready and CAG together. And I'm telling you, even though that CAG is in there, and the CAG, if you don't know what CAG is cagrilintide, right? It's an amylin receptor agonist, and what it does, it make you not crave certain foods. Right, it's an appetite suppressant. It's like a great appetite suppressant. And like I said on Paul podcast, on Paul interview you did with me, Zepbound is hands down the best. I'm being honest with you. Zepbound is hands down the best appetite suppressant on the market. And that's what Retatrutide included. You can add Retatrutide to it. You can add semaglutide to it. I don't care what you add to it. Ain't nothing beat Zepbound when it comes to appetite suppressant. Period. Reta not beating it. Reta not beating Zepbound when it comes to appetite suppressant. You know, but like I said, it's a tool. So yeah, I'm still on both. Just answer your question. I'm still on both. And let me see. I'm on a 12.5 for that reindeer. I'm on 12.5 and don't want to go to the 15. I'm still getting, yeah. Remember, you want the lowest effective dose. You know, 12.5 is a great dose to be on. I wouldn't be trying. I was telling my brother, I'm no rush. You should be no rush to go up in dose on medication. So long that 12.5 work, take it. Keep taking that 12.5. You don't got to switch to the newest thing out. You know, some people waiting on Retatrutide to come out. You don't got to wait. Zepbound is just fine. You lose weight on Zepbound. You know, don't, and you don't want to lose weight too. I was telling this new client that. So you don't want to lose weight too fast, because he was asking me how much weight can I lose in a month. I was like, whoa, we need to change our mindset up. We don't want to think about how much weight can we lose in a month. We want to know how much weight can we keep off long term. How many changes can we make in our diet? How many lifestyle changes can we make that we can keep up with? Because one, if you lose weight too fast, you know what that does to the body, right? One, we older. Most of us on here is older. Most people that follow me is past 35, right? If you lose weight too fast, you're putting pressure on your whole body, because weight loss is hard for the body. Your body don't want to lose no weight. Your body don't want to lose weight. So when you force yourself into this weight loss, right? You put pressure on your whole body, and then you put pressure on your gallbladder, because your gallbladder that's how people have gallbladder attacks. They get gallbladder attacks. The next thing you know, they got to cut their gallbladder out. That's why sometimes when people have them gastric sleeves and gastric bypass, they got to go ahead and take their gallbladder out too, because they're going to drop weight so fast, it's going to mess up their gallbladder. So I tell anybody, don't focus on how much weight you're going to lose in a month. Just focus on being consistent, because consistency is key. I'm telling you that right now, hands down. Everything I learned this past year is that to be consistent. If you want to lose weight long term and you want to keep the weight off, you got to be consistent. That's consistent not only with the shot, that's consistent with working out, dieting, what you eat. You ain't got to be perfect. I was telling everybody, you ain't got to be perfect. You ain't got to be perfect on a GLP-1. Don't even try to be perfect. Try to be you. Try to be something you can. I'd rather you not be perfect and you be able to do it all the time and maintain it, than for you to go hardcore for 3 to 6 months to lose as much weight as you can, then you fall off. That's why a lot of people yo-yo now. They do something that's not sustainable. I call them unrealistic expectations. You know what I'm saying? I don't get anybody to work with unrealistic expectations. How much weight can I lose in a month? 10 to 15 pounds. That's good. If you can lose 10 to 15 pounds in a month, you did great. If you lose 6 or 8 pounds in a month, you did great. You know, every month it's not going to be no, I lost 15 pounds, because you have a certain thing in your body called the whoosh effect, right? I don't know if y'all know about the whoosh effect. Whoosh effect is when your body lose fat. But you understand how weight goes, like fat will leave out, then the cell will fill with water, right? And then you'll gain water weight, but your scale staying the same, but really you lost fat. You just got water weight. Then all of a sudden, water will release, and then whoosh, you'll drop 5 pounds. whoosh, you'll drop 6 pounds. You'll be like, whoa, I've been stuck at this same weight for 3-4 weeks. And all of a sudden, boom, you can drop 5 pounds out of overnight, just like that. You know, it's the whoosh effect. Look it up. Like I said, anything I tell you, please look it up, do your own research. This is not medical advice. So the whoosh effect is real. So focus on being consistent, focus on what you eat. I'm putting together a whole diet list to help people on the GLP-1, even include some cheat meals. It's going to be called BAM. My brother, he's a chef. So he's helping me put together a cookbook right now to help people on the GLP-1, help people on the GLP-1 lifestyle, you know. So let me see y'all comments. Let me see what y'all got. I don't want to miss no question. If you got questions, this is Q&A. Put the question in the chat, and I'm gonna definitely answer the question for you. I'm gonna ask. Let me rephrase that. I'm gonna answer the question the best I can without getting my live shut down, without getting in jail with YouTube. Let me see. Root canal can be more expensive than. Yes, it is. Oh my God, root canals are so expensive. Root canals are super expensive, and I'm trying to tell you, most root canals fail anyway. I'm just not medical advice. Get that tooth pulled out. Get you a partial. Don't worry about that root canal. Pull it. Hey, don't. Because why would you leave something? And that was the doctor said in the video. He said, why would you leave something that's unalive inside your body, and your body gonna fight against it? And they can't. It's not possible. They can't kill. They can't close all the pores in your tooth, because your tooth is very porous. And if you look at your tooth under a microscope, it's full of canals. They can't seal those canals. They cannot seal every canal. And as you chew and you eat, food and debris will slip under that crown. No matter how much you brush your tooth, it don't matter about that. You know, how much you floss, it don't matter about that. Food, hey, is there a will? There's a way. Where there's a will, there's a way. All I'm saying is that for me, I got that root canal out of my mouth. My doctor didn't want to do it, but that was one of the best decisions I made in my life. My CRP, if you know about CRP, my CRP was 27. Who knew about CRP being 27? 27 is high. That's like super high. You're supposed to be under 10. They want you under 3, but you need to be definitely under 10. Mine was 27. And I got on these peppers. I got on this KPV, which is I'll tell anybody, like people I talk to, you know, when I talk to them, I listen to their story, listen to their history, listen to their background, ask them questions. Because I got like in my other life, I'm a supervisor by nature. That's my I supervise. I manage people all day, so I'm used to dealing with different personality. I know how to work with people. I know how to talk to people. I know how to build rapport. I'm very good with that, right? And so I ask people, and then you can see inflammation in people. You can talk to them, and you can literally see it. Once you know what to look for, you can see the puffiness in their face. You see the puffiness in their body. And that's not fat. That's not fat. That's inflammation. Your body's on fire inside. And you need to get rid of that inflammation, because you can get on inflammation. You can drop 5-6 pounds with inflammation alone. You thinking you obese and all this and you can't lose weight. You inflame. And guess what? When you work out, people don't know this. When you work out, you get more inflamed when you work out. When you get less sleep, you get more inflamed. I was telling my little brother, he work out. My little brother is a beast. You know, he try to work out. He work out crazy. And I was telling him, I said, hey man, stop working out so much. He said, what do you mean stop working out so much? I said, you do a lot of cardio. You do Stairmaster. You lift weights, and he work out he do 2 a days, 5-6 days a week, and he ain't losing no weight, and he owns Zepbound. I said, you need to stop working out so much. And he don't understand what I'm talking about. And like, you know, I don't beat a dead horse. I'll tell you, and I'll let you bump your head, and then you see for yourself. And then one day he'll wake up, he'll listen, and then he'll catch on board. But you stop working out so much, give your body a chance to heal, especially people in their 30s and 40s. You can't be working out like you're 20 years old. Don't do yourself like that. I tell people start out. You know what I put people on when they first start working with me? I have them, especially when they're overweight. I have them doing chair squats. That's when you stand up and sit down. Just do three sets of that and try to get 5,000 steps in a day and get you some weights and start lifting weights. That's it. That's all you gotta do. Get your steps in, because if you've been sedentary your whole life and you're obese and overweight, I don't want you on the ground trying to do push-ups. You're gonna hurt yourself. I don't want you trying to run a marathon. You're gonna hurt yourself. I don't want you in the gym trying to lift all that weight. You're gonna hurt yourself. And I'm trying to tell you, these trainers, I ain't seen trainers hurt people, and people have a training session and they go to the ER right after the training session, because some trainers, they push you and they're supposed to push you. You know, I get it. But people that are obese, especially people that are older, man, you gotta take care of your heart. So a lot of people, you know, pass out in the gym because they're trying to work out hard. You ain't been working out like that. Don't do your body like that. It's unrealistic to expect you're gonna get in the gym after you ain't worked out in years and you're gonna run a 5K marathon. Don't even do yourself like that. Start off slow. Remember, it's not what you do every now and then, it's about what you do constantly, about what you do all the time. You start low and then you build yourself up. When I first started, I could not walk from my couch where I'm sitting at now to my kitchen without my back locking up. Think about that. And now I can run. I can run around my house. I can run down the street. But when I first started, I couldn't walk that far. My whole back would lock up. I'd be pushed around the airport in a cart. And then when we got to Florida, they had the little goat. In Florida, when you go to Miami airport, was a Fort Lauderdale airport, they come around in a little go kart and they pick you up on a little cart and they drive you to your gate because I couldn't walk. Not because I'm injured or anything, because I was too big. I was inflamed. So I had to wait on, and that was so embarrassing. I was embarrassed. I'm not gonna lie. That was the most embarrassing trip I've ever been on in my life. And I found some pictures. We loaded them up when we was in Aruba. And I took pictures of my leg, how swollen they were. My legs were swollen. Like they was real swollen. Just inflamed, a lot of inflammation. Let me see what y'all got in the chat. Let me see. Round, bound. Have you found research yet? Have you tried it? Artemisinin is support to be a great appetite suppressant because it had a huge amount of weight loss. I've already. That first one, that's a new peptide, that 5 agonists, right? It's a GLP-1, a GIP, a glucagon. Also, it's an amylin, and it's another kind of, it started with a C, I forgot the name of it. But they're working on that now, like a five agonist. Like, man, I'm not trying to do that. You can do a 4 agonist now. Like you can do 4 of those now. Like you can do the Reta mixed with the CAG, and that's four things. That's 4 agonists right there. So yeah, I've been doing 4 agonists this whole time. I've been doing that. One more is cool, if you want to add another one, but at some point they're going to have 10 agonists out. Just lose the weight. It don't matter what you use. Just like I said, it don't matter about Reta. You want to use Zepbound, use Zepbound. You want to use Reta, use Reta. If you somebody that want to play it safe and you don't want to use anything not FDA approved, wait till Reta going to get approved. It just passed its last trial in which everybody know Reta works because everybody been using it. It might not be FDA approved or Farm Eli Lilly themselves, but guess what? You're getting results. And once you get the peptide, I know my peptides I use, all my stuff come with tests. Like I got tests on every peptide. I got not some people just do a purity test and they do a I think called COD and just got purity on it and the amount of peptide in it. No. Peptides I use, I got the heavy metal test, it got the endotoxin test. It got the purity test. It got like 7 or 8 tests to go to the peptides where I get my stuff from, okay? Mine's different. I get it, and I trust mine 100% because not only am I on it, but I got my family on it. My wife lost like 70. My wife had to stop taking it. She was taking Reta, and she lost like 57 pounds. And like, when she started like in January, and I had to take her off of it beginning of this month, so you don't need no more shots. You already small. Hey, when you start... Hey, when she's small, she don't need to lose no more weight. I took her off of it because she started complaining that she can't fit nothing in her closet. No, I can't fit nothing in my closet. Everything is too big. I said, okay, I'm gonna take you off of it. And guess what? She ain't gained no weight back. She's off of it now. She's been off of it about a good month. She ain't gained nothing back. And let me tell you something. My wife, she never switched her diet. To be honest with you, she didn't switch her diet. Like I ate clean. I ate super clean. Cause I try to eat clean anyway. My wife, she still ate what she wanted to eat. She's very free spirited, so she ate what she wanted to eat, but she still lost that weight. My brother-in-law, I helped him. He lost like 60 pounds in like a month and a half, strictly on Reta by itself. Well, Reta, and then I put him on like 2 other peptides, and he's just dropping weight. And so, man, you can lose this weight. You just gotta be consistent, and you gotta be serious about it. Let me look at the rest of your questions. The trial, new trial, they will deny you. I'll try to get in a Reta trial before I had to find my own medication. I tried to get in the trial. They wouldn't let me in because they said I was on Zepbound already, and they wouldn't let me into the trial. because I'm in Georgia. So it was a trial going on in Georgia. I called down there trying to get on. I went online and filled out the form. And when I got through filling out the form, I was denied. And then I found out I was denied because I'm on Zepbound already. So they don't want you on both. Because each trial, they look for certain things only. So that trial ain't out there yet. I had a doctor help me to research peptide. That's good if you had a doctor do that. I know I reached out to Dr. Jones. Y'all know Dr. Jones on the internet? He's not playing with them peptides. All right. I always want to participate in the trial. Let me see what else you got. I'm the queen of telling people to prioritize sleep. Yeah, you need your sleep. Just playing. For real, it's more important than people think. You know what, Nicole? Let me say this about sleep. Sleep is so important that when I look at people that have a big gut, already I know you don't sleep a lot. I know you're not sleeping a lot, or if you are sleeping, you're not getting good quality sleep. And I wonder if you need a CPAP, because your gut, your belly fat is more than just fat. Like, people don't know this. Like, your belly fat is not just fat. That's like fat mixed with hormones, mixed with a lack of sleep. So your cortisol gonna be high. And that's why it's one of the last places to lose fat is actually in your stomach area. You can lose weight in your arms, your chest, your back, but that stomach fat ain't going nowhere, because you got to make sure you're getting good quality sleep. You got to make sure you're getting good quality sleep. You got to make sure that you get much sleep as possible. I don't care what you got to take to go to sleep. If you never had a sleep study, please go get a sleep study. Like I said, I'm not against doctors. Doctors are a good tool to find out what's wrong with you. Notice I said what's wrong with you. I didn't say fixing you. I said to find out what's wrong with you. Doctors is a great tool to find out. Sometimes they'll just give you a generic diagnosis. They will, oh, you got this, but they ain't check you for nothing. Make sure they run your test. I tell anybody, make sure test it, have a doctor run. Have them run a sleep study test. Have them get a vitamin D test. Get a hormone test, and get all your levels, like your CBC, your cholesterol, ApoB. You want all your test results. You want everything. When you go to your physical, you need all your tests run, and you need to go get your vitamin D. If you dark skinned, especially if you're African American or live in America, you definitely get your vitamin D checked. Like, you need your vitamin D is very important. Vitamin D is not a hormone. I mean, not a vitamin, it's a hormone, and it is responsible for your immune system. It's responsible for a lot of stuff. You having panic attacks? Because that's it. I used to suffer from anxiety, panic attacks. I got panic attacks all the time. I'm having panic attacks since I was like 15. You know what I'm saying? I mean, real life panic attacks. That's serious, scary. Panic attack is very scary, you know? So all that can be hormone related, vitamin D deficiency related. You take your vitamin D level, you at 3 or 4. 3 or 4, I'm serious, 3 or 4. Some dark skinned people, they vitamin D under 10. So you definitely want to get your vitamin D level checked all the time to make sure your levels are, well, magnesium is good for, magnesium is good. Magnesium glycinate. Just know there's a lot of different magnesium out there. A lot of different magnesium for different things, you know. Like I said, do your research. Let me see. Used to be me and Flame. Oh, TT Trucker. Yeah, man. Inflammation is real. Let's see what else. There's a pepper for sleep. D-Sip and C-Mac. And so let me tell you about D-Sip. I tried that peptide. I tried C-Max and Selink too. Like I said, I'm my own lab rat. I tried all 3 of those peptides, and it didn't work for me. I stopped taking it. If it's not, I give it like a week. If it's not working a week, I'm not taking it anymore. That's just wasted money. I'm just saying, for me, maybe it worked for somebody else. I did the D-Sip, I did the C-Max, I did the Selink, and it didn't work for my lab rat. That's all I'm gonna say. It didn't work for my lab. Ipamorelin. Oh, okay. Ipamorelin. Hey, now y'all dropping names of peptides in the chat. Y'all are wild. But Ipamorelin is a good peptide. That one, I believe in that pepper, Ipamorelin. But you want to stack that. You don't want to take it by itself. You want to stack it. That's not. I mean, you can take it by itself. I don't recommend taking it by itself because you want the maximum benefit. Some of these things are made to be taken together. You know, it's like, you know, some things just go good in combination together. And Ipamorelin is a great pepper, but you want to stack it right. And Ipamorelin is one of the ones that's like, you know, it's like it goes off almost with any other peptide, you know. But you want to do stacks. You got to do a stack. If you want the maximum benefit, you have to do a stack. See, we want a clinical trial for most peptides. They can't make the money They won't do the research. I will tell you this about the money in the research. I don't think it's so much about they don't want to spend the money on the research or they can't make money off peptide. Because you think about this, tesamorelin is a peptide, and they made a drug out of it, and that drug is super expensive. You know what I'm saying? It's a peptide that they patent, and they give it to HIV patients, and it burns. I mean, it's been shown to burn belly fat, 2 milligrams, burn belly fat. But if it burns belly fat for HIV patient, why wouldn't you think it burns belly fat for everybody? You know what I'm saying? But the FDA hadn't approved it for that. That's what I mean by this whole FDA money scam. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to say money scam. This whole FDA thing, right? So tesamorelin burn belly fat, but they can make money off of it. Don't think they can't make money. They can, because guess what? GLP-1 is a peptide. They're making money off that. So they can make money off of it. Just do they want to make money off of it? You know, some things don't, like they found out the Reta doing way more than what they planned for it to do. Reta is a beast. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. There's a lot of peptides. What ones are you interested in, Randy? Okay. I appreciate you. I'm going to read up on them tonight. Yeah, peptides are, if you need any help with peptides, just holler at me. I don't mind helping. I help anybody. People that have talked to me already, like Paul, TT, you know I'm super helpful. I'm super helpful for everybody. Just reach out to me. I'll help you out. Oh, TT, you got the vitamin D I told you about. All right, good, man. Good, man. Let me know how that works. Remember about the dose that we talked about. And you make sure you got the right. I hope you got the right one. You got the vitamin D3 with the K2 because you need them together. Remember, the vitamin D3 and the K2 work together. The K2 is going to make sure the calcium goes into the bone, because you don't want the calcium just sit around your bloodstream. Like some doctors, they'll put you on a vitamin vitamin D2 actually, 50,000 IUs once a week. And you take this pill, and this pill is taking this calcium and leaving it sitting in your bloodstream. You know, you don't want that. You got to take a vitamin K. If you're taking D3, you got to take K2 with, because K2, and once again, this is not medical advice. I'm just telling you what I researched and what I found out and what I know. The vitamin K2, gonna push it into your bones and keep it out of your blood vessels, okay? All right. But that's a great vitamin D though. That's a really great vitamin D. My levels went up from like, man, my stuff was like 7 to now I'm at optimal level. I'm over 50% right now on vitamin D. And I'm dark. So you see I'm dark. I'm over 50% vitamin D. I'm trying to get my vitamin D up to like 80 in the 80 percentiles. Right now I'm in like the 55%. And that would mean I take 10,000 IUs. And I try to take it every day. Sometimes I miss a day here and there. But I'm taking 10,000 IUs of vitamin D3 with 200 micrograms of K2. That's what I take, okay? And my vitamin D level is in a good spot right now. All right, let me see. Bound channel do not promote the use of. Well, thank you, TT Truck. Do not promote the use of peptides on this channel. This is only educational, entertainment purposes. Exactly. Hey man, this is all for education and entertainment. You know what I'm saying? I'm not telling y'all to use nothing. I'm telling you go to your doctor, get your lab work. That's the only thing I'm telling you. I'm not promoting peptides. I'm not promoting peppers. All right. Peppers for anxiety and depression and stress and sleep would be C-Max and sleep. Okay, let me tell you something about that. Because like I said, I dealt with sleep. I dealt with anxiety. And with this, what I would recommend anybody to do is this thing is, it's like you got to be flexible, okay? Don't think everything a peptide is going to cure. Like for anxiety, I wouldn't even put you on I wouldn't even tell you to take no C-Max and Selene for anxiety. I wouldn't tell you to do it. If you have anxiety, I'll tell you go get some herb. I tell you go get a little herb dropper. Herb Farm make good herbal. If you never seen Herb Farm, they sell them at Sprouts, Whole Foods, Amazon got them. They called Herb Farm, right? And they got this. They got a stress concoction, but the main ingredients you want to look for is lemon balm, passion flower, skull cap, right? Like I'm an all-around person. Like I believe in peppers, I believe in herbs, I believe in some medication. You know, it all depends on the right tool for the remember. These are all tools. Don't count herbs out. Don't look at herbs and be like, you know, hey, what it say? Herbs is for the healing of the nations, right? So we ain't talking about healing here, though. I'm not talking about healing. I'm just talking about my experiences. Like if you suffer from anxiety, like I had, I got, man, doctor put me on what is that? Excitopram, and I got Xanax in case I have a real bad panic attack. I pop a Xanax, right? But you know something else that has calmed my panic attacks down? Almost just as good as Xanax. Lemon balm. For me, I'm just saying this is my experience. Lemon balm. Lemon balm, and if you get the Mirror Roof lemon balm, it tastes so good. And just drink some water behind it. Do 2 dropper full. I did 2 caps full of lemon balm in the droplet under the tongue when I'm having anxiety, and then it's gone. It's gone. Like what? Like I didn't know about that. No doctor told me about lemon balm. Matter of fact, I told my doctor about lemon balm. He didn't know what I was talking about. I was like, I've been taking this herb to kind of like be helping my anxiety attacks. He was like, what herb? I was like, yeah, it's called lemon balm. He was like, yeah, that's cool, but I don't know anything about that, but let's keep you on this medication. I'm like, okay, I'll get the medication to get it. I got a cabinet full of medication. I'm not taking it. I just got it. I got it to have it because sometimes you never know when you need it. You know what I'm saying? What if something happened, you ain't got no medication? Like I said, medication has its place. Medication is a tool. Herbs are tools. GLP-1s are tools. Peptides are tools. These are all tools that you have to use. And you got to use your own discernment whenever you use them. But I say anybody suffering from anxiety, from my experience, for me, passion flower, lemon balm, skullcap are all great herbs for me. And like I said, don't take none of them saying. Please go look everything up. I'm telling you, just go look it up. I wouldn't take kava. Kava is a good herb too, but kava can be toxic to your liver. And I don't want you to take one thing and messing something else up. That's what medicine do, So I wouldn't tell anybody to take kava. Kava. That's a good relaxing herb. But also, American ginseng is a good herb also. And they say ashwagandha is a good herb to take for anxiety. But every time I take ashwagandha, it don't do me right. Like I just don't, my body don't work good with ashwagandha. I stay away from it. It's made me too hyper. A lot of time your anxiety comes from your adrenals too, your adrenal fatigue, your adrenals, they sit on top of your kidneys. And a lot of time for that, what you want to do is take something called holy basil. Holy basil is another herb that you can take, and it'll definitely help your adrenal. This is not medical advice, but holy basil, write that down, holy basil. Holy basil is a great herb that you can experiment on with your lab rat if you want to. Holy basil, some lemon balm, some passion flower, skullcap. They even got herb farm have a concoction where everything's included, except the holy basil. But I'm just saying these are different like herbs you can take. Like peppers are great, GLP-1s are great, but ain't nothing wrong with having some herbs here and there, some natural herbs from the earth. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Next, you got I stacked it with tesamorelin and ipamorelin. It's good for visceral fat. Yes, it is. That's the one I was telling you about, the tesamorelin. That's a peptide that Big Pharma has got a prescription for it. And it's super. If somebody look on GoodRx, I'm gonna pull up GoodRx right now. Let's see. It's not giving me the price for it, y'all. I'm gonna find it. I want to say it was something like $3,000 a month for a grifter. It was expensive. It was very expensive. But that's tesamorelin, okay? A grifter. But that tesamorelin and stacking it with the ipamorelin, that's what I'm saying. That's what you want, because you gotta think about it. The tesamorelin burn belly fat, right? And the ipamorelin increase the pulse and make the pulse stronger. Like the tesamorelin give you the pulse, and the ipamorelin make it stronger. Because the pulse don't last long. These pulse last about 15, 20 minutes. But you get the effects of it. That's why when people take CJC, ipamorelin, no deck, CJC, no deck, ipamorelin, they get a flushing feeling all over, because that's when they feel it. They feel that. Tesamorelin, you don't feel that. You don't feel that flushing feeling with tesamorelin. There's no flushing feeling with tesamorelin or ipamorelin. But when you take something like CJC, you're going to feel flushed. Like you're going to feel like you're like taking knives and your whole body get hot. And it's very uncomfortable. The first time I used it, CJC gave me like a little headache. And I had to put an ice pack on my neck because I got that hot, from it. Let me see. They are approved. Yeah. FDA approved that. Yeah, it's a grifter. Let me see what else. Peptides on YouTube had videos on all stuff you need. That's Applies video. reconstitution, help how to filter and research great peptides. Yeah, you can find anything out. TikTok, YouTube, I reconstitute so many peptides. It's easy for me because I know how to do it, and it's like, but I won't like, for instance, I don't let my brother reconstitute his own peptides. You got to be too precise. You gotta really be thorough. You gotta take your time with it. You gotta make sure you're in a sterile environment. You gotta use right equipment, and you just don't want anybody doing it. That's why I be seeing people buying peptides that be sitting on the floor. You can order some stuff online all you want to, but you get it back, and you know they got a fake COD. What is it? A COD that they tell you how much purity in it. It be fake. It's fake. I can make that on ChatGPT right now. So you got to really know. I would tell anybody, if you playing around with this gray market, getting it straight from China, be careful with that, because you got to put this stuff in your body. And I know me, myself personally, I put this stuff in my body. I put it in my wife's body. I put it in my family body. I'm not giving my family nothing that's going to hurt them. And when you're taking a chance, just know you're taking a chance, period. So just know who you're taking that chance with. I mean, all medication is a chance. And think about this. Sometimes pharmacy grade peptides or medicine get recalled. And this is pharmacy. This is CDC approved. Sometimes they stuff got to come back because it got stuff in it. So, you know, you're getting it overseas in China, and you don't know if it's been on a warehouse on the floor. Man, these people hit me up on TikTok. Somebody, come get these peptides. I'm like, you got it on the floor. Like you actually showing video of all these peptides on the floor in carts. I don't want none of that. I don't want none of them peptides on the floor. You can keep that. I'm not putting that in my body. For real? No, we're not doing that over here. What do you think of Samorlin? It was really good for sleep. Okay, Samorlin. I use that too. Yeah, I know, right? Samorlin is cool. Samorlin is another good peptide. A lot of time a TRT clinic will give you Samorlin. It's gonna be about $1,000, but they're gonna give you some Samorlin. They'll prescribe that along with the TRT. So if people that don't know what Samorlin is a growth hormone secretagogue, right? And what it does the same thing Tesamorlin does. Same thing. It does the same thing. It's like increase the growth hormone from your pituitary gland, right? Pull out this pulse of growth hormone. It's just Tesamorlin is focused more on visceral fat, and the Samorlin is like basically like a human growth hormone, but a human growth hormone is outside of the body, right? It's like you taking a synthetic human growth hormone. Well, when you take something like Tesamorlin, it increases your body's own growth hormone. And your body got these blockers on it that actually stop you from producing too much growth hormone. So it's always a safer option when you let your body produce its own growth hormone versus taking some exogenous human growth hormone from outside. Because that's when when your human growth hormone go up, IGF-1 levels go up, that's when the doctor get concerned about other things growing in your body. So, not medical advice, but Samorlin is great. A lot of people use it now. Samorlin is not as strong as CJC. It is not as strong. Samorlin is like the weakest one, okay? And you want to, like I said, you want to stack them. Ipamorelin is the stack. Just say, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you. From my research, Ipamorelin is the stack. You can stack that with Samorlin. You can stack that with CJC. You can stack it with Tesamorlin. Remember, Ipamorelin make the pulse stronger. So if you're doing Samorlin, stack some Ipamorelin with it. It's gonna be a stronger pulse. You're gonna get better results from it. Air quotes, not medical advice. It's what I know. What I'm telling you from my experience with it, right? All right. And also, when you take a growth hormone, it's supposed to increase your sleep, increase your deep sleep, because you got different levels of sleep. And for those who got an Apple Watch or a Samsung watch, man, start wearing your watch. I got regular watches. I don't wear them. Like, I don't. I really have my Apple Watch because I care about my health right now. I guess I go out on a date or something with my wife. I can put my put a real watch on, but I got too much data off my Apple Watch. I track my sleep. I track my REM sleep, my deep sleep. I track everything. All right, let's see. Say it. Instagram, boundandme is handle over there. Yeah, Instagram is boundandme. I try to put boundandme everywhere. I got my TikTok boundandme, my Instagram boundandme. I also go by Brandbox on TikTok. So, because I do branding promotion, I make content, videos. I got an AI artist out now too. Y'all follow this channel. Please go check out my AI artist. His name is Colbert. He's on Apple Music. He's on he's everywhere. I got him everywhere. Colbert, because I write music. Like I write music. I'm good at writing music. I used to be a musician. I used to perform on stage and all that, right? So I know how to write. And I just put a song out called Genie. It's out now. It's on. I'm waiting for it to come on Apple Music. It haven't loaded up yet. It's Apple Music take the longest to get online, but right now it's on Spotify, and it's on Amazon. It's on TikTok. It's on YouTube. Just type in Genie with a J-I-N-N and an E with the little line over it. It's called Genie, and my artist name is Colbert. It's Kobare with the little line over it. Why his name Colbert? My wife named him. I told my wife pick a name out. She chose the name Colbert, and I write the music. I produce the music. I get my AI artists to sing the music. I tweak them. I make them sound good, and I've been putting music out. I got about 4 songs out right now, but I got a whole album wrote. Like I got a whole album done. So check out his music. Tell me what y'all think about it. But his name is Colbert. Okay, Kobare, and he got a little line over it. Not a straight line, but a little like slanted line. Let's see. I have PTSD, anxiety, panic attack. I gotta have my Valium for that. Okay, so man, that's tough. Anybody got the PTSD and you got all the anxiety issues, you know, a lot of times you that let me know you've been through a lot, and that's you know, as humans we go through a lot of stresses. We have a lot of stress in our life. And a lot of the stress comes from childhood. Some of us have, I know my childhood was terrible, but you know, we got a lot of stress from childhood. Some people been to war, and you know, the mental, your mind is so powerful and so strong. We really got to guard it and take care of it. And sometimes, you know, ain't nothing wrong with talking to somebody. You know, I'm big on counseling. There's nothing wrong with going to counseling and talking through your issues. And you know, when you get a good counselor, you're gonna get that good cry. Like I remember going to a counselor, talk to a counselor, all of a sudden I bust out crying out of nowhere. I'm like, where did that come from? I'm crying for no reason, you know? So, man, definitely get medical help on that. Like, you know, dealing with those issues, you want to talk to somebody, talk to someone. The same things like passion flower, lemon balm. A Valium is a Valium gonna put you to sleep. It definitely gonna do that. It's like a muscle relaxer. It works. Anything that calm down your central nervous system is going to help, basically, you know. But I would say, you know, definitely reach out to talk to someone. You know, get therapy. Ain't nothing wrong with therapy. Therapy is healthy for you. I'm a big component of therapy. I love therapy. I love going to therapy. So, you know, just and then you got therapy now. You can talk to them over the phone. You don't got to go into the office and sit down. You can talk to them. And then if you got a job, you at work, you can get FMLA for therapy. I'm serious. You can get FMLA through EAP, and you know, like I have I got like, you know, I know with my anxiety, I get like FMLA, like intermittent leave. And if I have a panic, because I'm telling you, ain't nothing worse than having a panic attack and having to go to work, or having a panic attack on the way to work. Now, who've done that? Who have a panic attack in the car on the way to work, and you have to pull over to the side of the road, take your shirt off, and you in the car with no shirt on, and you got to go to work? You know, I've done that before. I've done that before. And so having FMLA for my job, you know, I'm blessed to have a job where I can take FMLA if I need to. But I tell anybody, man, get your FMLA through your job. You know, they offer FMLA, and take care of your mental health. Your mental health is so important. And then everything else is just a supplement. Like I said, everything is a tool. Use all the tools at your exposure. They got special doctors that specialize in anxiety and disorder, and nothing is wrong with that. And if you want to try peptides for it, try it. If you want to do it, try it. Don't be afraid to try stuff, you know. But don't be afraid to take the medicine the doctor give you either. At least have it on standby. I know me. I don't take Xanax. My doctor give me Xanax. I don't take that Xanax all the time. But guess what? If I'm having a super bad panic attack, I'm going to pop that Xanax. I'm going to pop it. And I'm going to have the best sleep of my life. And I'm trying to tell you right now, I'm going to pop that Xanax. If I ain't got no lemon balm with me, I'm going to pop that Xanax and I'm going to sleep good. I'm going to sleep all night. I'm going to pop my Xanax and I'm going to go to sleep, you know, and be, whew, you know. So, you know, use all your tools, okay? Let me go back to this chat. Bioidentical hormone therapy, sleep, night sweats, brain fog. Yeah, that night sweats and brain fog, that's real. Let me see. Just wrong works for me. Yeah, we're always, you know, definitely work with women and men. Always get your hormones level checked, know what your estrogen are, and know this. what works for a man don't necessarily work for women. Like it's two different things, you know. Sometimes a lot of women have things with hot flash because their estrogen is too low, you know, and they need more estrogen in their body. But women need testosterone too. They just don't need as much as men do. So I would say always work with your doctor on that. Get your hormone level checked. And sometimes you can't go to. Sometimes you gotta go to a clinic because sometimes these endo doctors, you can be 400 and they won't put you on the TRT. You got a 400 testosterone, and they be like, "Oh, you normal because you over like 350 or some people over 260." Man, your testosterone should at least be at 700, 650, 700 at least. So, but they'll keep you they'll keep you low and tell you that you're normal and you feel terrible. So sometimes you might have to go out. I keep telling you, sometimes you might have to go to a clinic. Clinic got doctors in it too. They do labs also. All right, let me see. JR, if you are taking a GLP-1 and medication of another health issue, can it interfere with you losing weight? I don't know about that. Like, you gotta give me more. I gotta know more details about that because I do know some pills that you take for anxiety can cause weight gain. But I got losing weight, the majority of the time, calories in, calories out. You know, but I don't know about that. I need to know more about that medication. And what I would do, I would research that medication. I research that medication. Your doctor about it. And research your medication. Got my mind right. Now my changing shape. From the pain, from the doubt. You know, if you inflame, it's hard to lose weight. Hard working, dedicated, plus motivated.
What's up now? What you doing?
Yeah, okay. It's the 3,030. That's what I'm saying. Tesla more than $3,500 a month. I get Tesla more than way cheaper than that. But it's not FDA approved. I get way cheaper than that. I'm not paying no $3,000 a month for no Tessamorelin. But Tessamorelin is an expensive peptide. Because what I do, I get like a 10-day supply, but I ain't paying no $3,000. Even if you do 30 of those, it's not no close to no $3,000. Yeah, FDA they're gonna make Big Pharma gonna make their money. Let's see the code bioidentical progesterone best research different from China grade market. Grade research is different from China grade market. What you said, I'm trying to tell you, it's different. Don't buy from grade. You gotta be careful what you put in your body. Anytime you're dealing with any kind of peptides, be careful. Just know your source. Know your source and get Trustpilot is real. Read reviews on people. Let's see. Research it is not the CO. What? You have to research it, not just the COA. Exactly. It's also the milligrams in the vial. They need to show they check for metal, endotoxin as a third party. Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. You got to do more. And a lot of times that COA be false. I can make a fake COA right now. You won't know it. I have the batch number, everything on it be fake. And this peptide is not even 60% purity. And you think it could not have nothing in it. Sometimes you get a peptide, it'll be Retatrutide, and it got Tirzepatide, semaglutide in it. It got semi in it, and you think it's Reta, and you don't even know because all the powder look the same. It's all white powder in a bottle, so you don't know what you're getting. So you gotta be careful. Secretica or all rage, Samorelin, Ipamorelin, and Tessamorelin. All the rage, Samorelin, Ipamorelin. Okay, those peptides, the weight of me, Samorelin and Tessamorelin is kind of like the same. The Ipamorelin is different. And the Ipamorelin, you can stack that with either or. Like I said, the Samorelin and the Tessamorelin release the pulse. The Ipamorelin make the pulse stronger. So Tessamorelin is stronger than Samorelin. I'm telling you that right now. If you have to go with the strongest one, it'll be Tessamorelin. It's the strongest. Then you got, human growth hormone is the strongest, but you don't want that. That's outside the body. But Tessamorelin is the strongest. Then it's CJC, no DAC. That's next. You don't want CJC with DAC because that thing is pulsing all day. You don't want the DAC. It's like making a long form, and you don't want that for your body because everything grow. You know what I'm saying? And you don't want that pulse to be making everything grow for days. Like you talking about days of growth. You know, when you take CJC, no DAC, or you take Tessamorelin, it's going to pulse for a second, like maybe 15 minutes or 10 minutes. You take CJC, no DAC, that thing pulsing for 4 or 5 days straight, and you can't stop it. So don't take the DAC version. I said stay away from the CJC DAC versions. Like bodybuilders take that because they're trying to get huge and swole, you know, but Yeah, those are different peptides. Those are the CJC. Well, you said the Sermorelin, Tesamorelin, Ipamorelin. They do different things, but Tesamorelin is stronger than Sermorelin. Sermorelin is like the weakest one. Like if you have to get a safety peptide, Sermorelin is like the safest one you can take. Like it's not going to create a. You got to take some. Sermorelin is like a long-term peptide. You want to take it long-term. You know, so Sermorelin is like the weakest one though. Just to answer that question. All right, QQ bound. Add one peptide at a time and don't know which pepper is or isn't working, correct? You don't throw a stack straight out the gate. You have to be careful and wise. Okay. I will always recommend starting with one peptide at a time, one pepper on your lab rat. We're talking about your lab rat now. On your lab rat, I would definitely start one peptide at a time to see if you have a reaction. You can take a peptide and all of a sudden you got bumps going down your arm. I ain't never had that happen, but I've seen some things. And you can do a peptide, so it might not agree with your body. Just because Susie and Ricky can take it don't mean you can take it. Because peptides work differently with everybody. You know, it's like some might impact you, but might not impact the other person at the same time. So I'll never recommend stacking peptides all at once at one time. You know, just take one, see how it make you feel. If you don't got no side effects from it, you know, try the other one. And if you don't got no side effects from it, remember, this is not a sprint. This is a marathon. You're going for the long run. It's no rush. No rush taking 8 or 9, 10 shots all at one time. Because what if you take a peptide and you're allergic to it? And now you all messed up. You ain't took all these peptides. You don't know which one caused it. So yeah, I think you're onto something there. I would tell anybody I work with, I tell them the same thing. Start low and slow. Don't be trying to we're not doing no sprinting over here. All right, let me see what else we got. I'm going to PT, taking medicine. I have no idea what's more effective. What you mean when you said PT? You said traveling T. You said I'm going to PT. I don't know what you mean by PT. I'm sorry. My mom had bad anxiety. I just hit it just hit all of a sudden, but I did tell her about the lemon balm. Yeah. I'm sorry to hear about your mom. Yeah, anxiety is real. For me, I'm just saying lemon balm has been a miracle. Like lemon balm is amazing. I would tell anybody I told my doctor about lemon balm. He said he didn't know about it. But lemon balm, and you can get the Mary Ruth lemon balm is sweet. It tastes good. You know, the other lemon balm kind of like got alcohol in it. Mary Ruth don't put a lot of alcohol in their herbs. So they use like more like a sweet base, and it tastes good. So I would say anybody get some Mary Ruth lemon balm, try it out. This is not medical advice. This is what worked for me. But lemon balm helps a lot. Like especially if you don't want to take that all that medication that they give you for anxiety. You know, anxiety is real. I feel anxiety, and guess what? Just the fact that you're thinking about it is anxiety. Cause I'd be younger. I'm like, what's anxiety? I don't know what anxiety is. Just the fact that you're thinking about what caused it is anxiety. Why did I have this panic attack? What's wrong with me? All that's anxiety. Just know that. That's all anxiety. Problem with telehealth is a low dose. The problem with telehealth and they low dose peptides, a lot of us needs more than what they provide through telehealth. A lot of stacks us with 100 milligrams of NDA plus 3 times a week. Most telehealth keep doses. I understand what you're saying. You got to understand they're going to operate in a safe environment. They're going to keep everything low and slow. You know, NDA plus, I mean, do you really need NDA plus? Do you really need it? Do you really need NDA plus? I mean, it's cool. It's great. I had it. I took it. I took NDA plus. Okay. I took it. And guess what? I don't take it no more. Because what else can you take to make your body? Remember, you want your body to do as much of the work as possible. And so what else can you take beside NDA plus to kind of have the same effect of NDA plus? A glutathione. I had glutathione, NDA plus, everything. I didn't do it all. And I'm trying to tell you, you can take some NAC with glycine is a drink made by who make it? Pure encapsulation. They make an NCA with glycinate that's actually very good for making your body own glutathione. You know, and you can get some, I mean, you can take some NDA plus. You go to these clinics, they're trying to give you an NDA plus drip, costs like $500. So I mean, I be seeing people sell NDA plus, but just work out. Work out, eat good, get as many things to your diet as possible. I'm not saying NDA plus is bad. If you want it and you got it, you know you balling like that, get it. And nothing wrong with having it. But if you can get your body to do it by itself, I would say that the pepper 5-amino-1-MQ is better. I'd rather have that than NDA plus. I'd rather have 5-amino-1-MQ before I spend my money on NDA plus. That's just me though. I had them both. I had them all. And you don't know what 5-amino-1-MQ is? It's the orange one. It's the orange pepper. All right. Let me see what's next. And so low, you have to get a bed. Right. It doesn't put me to sleep. And I was told my body is constant state of fight or flight. Yeah, Nicole. I mean, your body being in constant state of fight and flight, and you don't want to be like that. And sometimes you got to train your body to sleep. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, make sure your phone, if you got an iPhone, make sure your blue light is turned off on your iPhone. I mean, your phone you're gonna have that not cool color, that orange light color to it. Cut the TV off. Make sure you sleep in a cool room. What else? And me myself personally, I would pop a Unison Sleep Ready tab so quick, or you know, I might pop a Xanax. I don't know. Xanax puts you to sleep too, but I would pop any. I'd rather take a medication to put me to sleep than not get no sleep, because sleep is that important. You got to go to sleep. If you're not going to sleep, if you're not getting your sleep at night, and guess what, you need at least 7 to 8, 9 hours sleep a night. If you're not getting that sleep at night, you need to be talking to your doctor. Like I said, a doctor, about how to get better sleep quality. You know, turn off that phone. You know, get a sleep aid if you need to. Get on some. If you want some peppers, get on some peppers for it. But do something to get your sleep. Because your sleep is that important, especially when it comes to weight loss in this community. A lot of people are not losing weight because they're not sleeping. If you can't sleep, your body is up. And another thing, don't eat before you go to bed. I was telling this guy I was working with, I was like, make sure you don't eat 2 hours before you go to bed. One thing, if you're taking tesamorelin, ipamorelin, any kind of security-guard peptides to boost your growth hormone, you can't eat anyway. Because when you eat something, it shuts that off. Like when you eat something, that growth hormone not working at night. So you can't eat anyway. If you're taking tesamorelin, ipamorelin, submorelin, you can't eat before you take it. It's not going to work. So you got to go to bed fasted. And remember, you don't want your body breaking down food when your body should be trying to sleep and recover. You don't want to do it together. You want to, guess what? If you eat something at 10 o'clock, you don't need to be going to bed at 12. Stay up. Don't go to bed with that food in your stomach. Don't go to sleep with that food in your stomach. And if you got a CPAP, wear it. If you're having a problem with your CPAP, hit me up. I can give you some tips on what to do to help that CPAP work better. I don't use the CPAP no more, but I used to. And I know about having that air blowing up your nose. I know about having the dry mouth. I know about ripping it off in the middle of the night. I know about all that. I used to gargle with coconut oil to help my mouth with the dryness, but I found a workaround for that. All right, what's next? I'm not sure that word, that other drug, like I was saying, like that drug right there that you saying that Samorelin interact with it. What I would suggest you do is research it, look it up. Look it up and see what's in that other medication, and look online, see what people say about it, and do as much research on you can about it. And if you take it, I would ask these questions. What kind of interaction are they having? Like, don't just say, oh, it's interacting. Like, what kind of interaction? What is it doing? Like, for instance, my doctor told me when I take a Xanax, I can have an interaction with allergy medicine, right? Xanax make you sleepy. Allergy medicine make you sleepy. That's dangerous to interact together. What's dangerous about it? What is it going to do? You know, what's the side effects of it? Have I taken it together for? Yeah. Did something happen? No. But just because something didn't happen don't mean nothing won't happen. Okay? Sometimes stuff don't happen until it happens. So I would look more into that. Look more into that and do your research and find out, like I said, do your own due diligence. You look it up. You find out what happened. You do the research. You do discovery, and you loop your doctor in. And don't let the doctor give you the most generic answers. Drill that doctor about them questions. Don't let them get away with giving you generic. You got to think about it. Doctors see patients all day. They're going to see you. They're going to see this person. They're going to treat y'all all the same. You know, unless you got a doctor that really care about you and take their time. And a lot of doctors, I'm trying to tell you, they get you in and out that door, and they go in the room. They talk. You sit there, wait for 3 hours. They talk to you for 10 minutes, and they gone. They give you a prescription. They say, go get a fill it, walk in. Anxiety is real. It causes physical illness. Yeah, it does. Hair loss, heart problem. Yeah, anxiety causes a lot. Anxiety attack. Let me tell you something. People that ain't never had an anxiety attack before, it feels like you having a heart attack. Or what I would think a heart attack feel like. Once I had anxiety attack so bad, it's like a line divided my body. My whole left side went numb. Yeah, it's different levels to these panic attacks. All panic attacks are not all the same. Like when you have a panic attack, it might just feel like you're out of breath and can't breathe, right? That's one kind of panic attack. Another kind of panic attack gonna feel like your chest is heavy, somebody sitting on top of you and you can't breathe. Another panic attack, you're gonna feel pins and needles all over your body. Like you feel like somebody just pricking you, right? That's because your oxygen level is cut off because you're panicking. So your oxygen level dip down, now you're going through hypoxia and your body can't breathe. You know, nothing's wrong with you, except you're panicking, your body can't breathe. And you gotta try to breathe. Sometimes people breathe into a bag, but like I had a cortisone shot. People don't know this. A cortisone shot can cause, if you suffer from anxiety, you go to the doctor, give you a cortisone shot, you can have a full-blown panic attack. And when I say full-blown, that means like the worst kind from that shot. And I was like, man, doctor, give me that cortisone shot. I got to have my Xanax on standby, some lemon balm on standby because I'm going to need it. Because time I get that cortisone shot, panic attack coming. Ain't going to be bad. Even though I know it's a panic attack, even though I know it, the panic attack's still coming. Like it's still coming. You still gonna get it. You know it's coming. It know it's coming, and it's still coming. Darren, tell you something. People so shaky in this community, and people so, I don't know. People are like they're scared to talk about stuff that heal people. I'm not that one. I don't follow trends, and I don't follow. I'm an outlaw, man. I don't follow the norm. I'm not following the norm. I'm gonna do my own research. Somebody tell me this. Somebody tell me that. I'm gonna come up with, I'm not a follower, I'm a leader. You know what I'm saying? I make my own mind. You can't tell me nothing about nobody. I'm gonna find out for myself. You can't tell me about no peptides. I'm gonna find out for myself. I'm gonna do my own research. And guess what? Research is out there, but you gotta have an intellect to be able to look at it. You know, you gotta be smart enough. My IQ high though. Like I got tested my IQ. I got a very nice IQ, and I'm just saying it because I did the test just to see my IQ was. You know, my IQ pretty high, you know, and I was always gifted. Even when I was in school, you know, I graduated highest in my class, you know. I could have been people like, why you don't be a doctor? I could have been a doctor, but I didn't want to. Too much. I'm not going to. Man, I'm good, man. I seen what doctors go through in school. I'm not doing that to myself. I'm good. Let me see. All right, who can you trust online? I want to make sure I ain't skip nobody. Very, very true. Okay, go ahead. Who can you trust online? Many claim to be expert. You're right about that. Hey, on social media, everybody expert. Everybody expert. Everybody a gym bro. Who got the results? You know, who got testimonials? Who? Like me myself. I got testimonials. You know, I tell some people like they actually can't talk about you. I say, yeah, go ahead. I don't mind. You know, because me, I help everybody out. I have no problem helping people. Let me see. Found. Love that you try to make different things. What you try so many different things and so much knowledge and willing to share about it for real. Thank you. You're welcome, Nicole. You know, sometimes when you go through stuff in life, man, God puts stuff in front of you and you don't know why you're going through it, and you're going through it so you can help somebody else. You know, that's a real statement. You go through this, you go through that, and you think like, man, why I'm going through all this stuff for? But if that's your calling, then that's your calling, and you got to accept the calling. You can't run from it. Like before social media, I mean, I promise you, I was like, I always try to help people. You know, I'm always been like that, and I've been through so much stuff in my life. Like I've been through some real stuff, right? And I'm like, I don't know why I'm going through all this, but my brain is so strong. My wife called me a computer. She's like, your brain's just like do 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 do, because you know when I hear something, I'm processing it. You know, I'm a Capricorn too, so it's like, you know, I like to learn. I like to learn. I like to study. I like to know stuff. I don't like to guess. I don't like to, you know, somebody just, I don't know. Like, you got to show me. Like, when people be knocking down stuff, I'll be like, what study did you look at? What study did you look at that said that you can't take Tesamorelin? Or what study did you look at that said you can't take Zepbound with Reta? What study was it? I want to see it. Well, you're going to burn out your receptors. Okay, what study said that you're going to burn out your receptors? Oh, ain't no study. Oh, okay. So where you get the information from? Because it said that you're going to burn your receptors if you overdo it. Look, man, you're going to burn your receptors. I know what you're saying. I hear you. I understand what you're saying. I'm smart. I promise you. Like I'm very intelligent. I get it. I get what you're saying. Before you even finish your statement, I already know what you're talking about. And where did you get the information from? Where are you going off? Or are you just going off what somebody told you? That don't register with me. Like I hear you. I want to see the proof. I want to see the study. And listen what I'm telling you. It's gonna be a study come out real soon, and they're gonna say Zepbound and Retatrutide is amazing combo together. Even what's the name? Jones already saying it. You know, you don't take the highest dose of each one. Like, no, I mean, can you? Can you take the highest dose? What's the highest dose can you take? It's depending on what you want to do. If you tired of them, I'm telling you right now, you tired of them stalls, you gotta look at your workout. You gotta look at your workout first. What you eating? Because if you eating them, let me tell you something I had to take out my diet. Them damn Bear Barrel bars. Who had a Bear Barrel bar? If you had a Bear Barrel bar, put something in the chat that you have. If you ate one of them Bear Barrel bars, put a mic in the chat. Put something in the chat if you had a Bear Barrel bar. Those Bear Barrel bars are so good, and they got 20 grams of protein, and they're amazing. All of them taste good. I ain't had one yet that's been terrible. But when I ate them, my weight loss slowed all the way down. Like all the way. Even though it's protein. It's protein. And I'm not like slamming down food, just eating me a Bear Barrel bar. You know, just a bar. I'm hungry, I want a Bear Barrel bar, eat me a Bear Barrel bar. No, I had to take that out. I had to cut them down. Because guess what? It was like slowing my weight loss down. So sometimes when you go through stalls, you have to look at what you're eating. You also got to look at your muscle mass. That's why I tell everybody, you better be working out. Women, you better be hitting that iron. You better be able to start walking on that treadmill. I mean, treadmill's cool. If you walk, you know what? It's better for you to walk on an incline 3.0, you know, for 20 minutes than for you to be doing that Stairmaster for an hour. Don't be doing all that. Hit that weight, because you need muscle to grow. And the only how you get muscle to grow is you got to challenge that muscle. You got to push past that pain. Like when you start lifting weights, right? Start low. But when you feel that burn, don't even start counting your reps after it's burning. Because they're the only ones that count. When you get hard to push it and it's burning, that's when you start building muscle. If you do 10 sets and it don't burn, and you can do 10 more and 10 more, you need to raise that weight up. That's called progressive overload. You got to increase the weight. And women, I mean, y'all can pick them heavy babies up. Y'all know y'all can lift up more weights than an 8 pounder. Them babies weigh way more than that. You can lift more than 8 pounds. You know, women are very strong. Y'all are very strong. And, you know, you got to lift that weight. You got to lift that weight. You got to do leg. I'm telling you right now, leg exercises are so important. Squats, deadlifts, all that. Hack squats, leg press, leg extensions. You know, get on that weight machine, and you should be definitely leg pressing your body weight. For women, leg press. Do a lot of leg workout. Build your leg muscle, because your legs hold so much muscle. You ain't got to stay in the gym no hour. Go hit compound movements. 3 sets of 10, make it burn, and you gone. And then do a little walking on the treadmill. You know, incline, 10 minutes. You know, you gotta build that muscle. If you don't build that muscle and eat enough protein, you're gonna lose muscle. And when you lose muscle, your metabolism slow down. If you're on the GLP-1, don't matter. You can be on Retatrutide, Zepbound. If you not lifting enough weights, if you got inflammation, if you're not eating enough protein, you're going to go on this long stall, and you're going to be like, I'm trying everything and nothing's working. And you got to really look at your calories. You got to look at your hormones. Did you get your hormones checked? How your hormones level looking? You get your thyroid check, look at how your thyroid looking. Are you getting enough protein in your diet? Are you lifting enough weights? Like, I don't eat salads. I don't want no salad. People eating something that eat salads. Now leave them salads alone. A whole lot of big people eat salad. Leave them salads alone. Get you some squash and zucchini. You know, get a vegetable that you warm up. Like, get you squash, zucchini. You got asparagus. You got Brussels sprouts. You got broccoli. You got all these other vegetables beside a salad. You know, unless you get in your salad and you put balsamic vinegar on it, olive oil, that's different. But any kind of them dressing, especially the dressing, I was telling my people I was working with, I said, he was like, man, I ate a salad from Wendy's. I said, what? I'm like, what? You had a salad from Wendy's? Yeah, you can cancel that. Don't be getting no Wendy's salad. What's on it? Chili? Like, come on, man. Don't do that. We're not doing that. We're not doing Wendy's salads. We're not even doing Chick-fil-A salads. We're not doing that. You know, Chick-fil-A got some good chicken too. You got a lot of protein in it, but it got a lot of sodium in it. Get your own chicken, put it on the grill, and cut it up yourself. Do that. What's wrong with that? You're not worried about all them extra chemicals. And I tell anybody, when you season your food, like I said, I'm working with my brother. He's a chef, and we're putting together a cookbook. I'm telling you right now, one of the secrets, stop using those seasonings. Those seasonings are pre-made. All them seasonings are pre-made. Read the labels. Read the label. Got all kind of canola oil in it. Guarantee you do. Your favorite seasoning probably got canola oil in it, got some sugar in it, got sucralose in it, got dextrose in it. And if you don't read those labels, that's on you. I mean, a lot of times you think like, oh, it's some seasoning. I know it ain't got no sugar in it. I know it ain't got no damn I say dextrose. I know it ain't got no oil in it. It's seasoned. Yeah. They put canola oil in that seasoning. Stay away. I tell anybody I work with, I'm cutting off. You working with me, we're cutting off all oil. We're cutting off canola oil. We're cutting off vegetable oil. We're cutting off clear frying oil. We're cutting off grapeseed oil. Only oil you're going to be eating is avocado oil and olive oil. That's it. Avocado. And guess what? Chosen make great mayo. They make great yum sauce. And guess what? You want to sweeten it, put some allulose monk fruit in it. The only sweetener I tell my people to use is allulose and monk fruit. And you got to be careful. Because you go in that store, you'll see monk fruit on the bag. They say monk fruit real big and real small. It had erythritol on it. Don't get that. Don't get that. Don't get that erythritol is some dangerous stuff. Look it up. Like I said, anything I'm telling you, please look it up. Let me see what I got in the chat. How long have I been going for? TT, I see why you and Paul be on the live so long for, man. This time be running. We're an hour and 51 minutes. Wow. Okay, bet. All right. Let me see. Did I miss one? I don't have a high IQ, so I need some kindergarten level. Darren, you got a good IQ, man. You awesome, man. Darren got me into this community. He sent my video to some, I think, around now. He one of the first introduced me to this whole community, man. It's been amazing ever since. Thank you, Darren. Let's see. Everyone liked the live. Everyone liked the live. We're live. I go down a rabbit hole. Nicole, she going down a rabbit hole constantly. I want to know everything. Hey, the rabbit hole is get deep. Nicole, I'm trying to tell you, get real deep in that rabbit hole. Let me see. Who got my HRT? They're selling some Moreland as well. You want a place to help you out. They take insurance. Okay. What I do, people take over my head, make me do the slow door and slow blink. Oh, really? Okay. Yes, I do traveling tea. I'm just looking for any kind of questions. Yes, constantly. Mike. Yeah. Does it taste like a mouthful of protein? Does what taste like a mouthful of protein? Traveling tea, you said, does it taste like a mouthful? Yes. Oh, the Bear Bell bars. No, they don't. Those Bear Bell bars are man, they're amazing. Like that's the best. Let me tell you something. I ain't tried every protein bar you can think about. Because back in the day, I used to be hooked on them Dr. Atkins little caramel and chocolate bars. That Bear Bell bar is hands down the best protein bar ever created is a Bear Bell. And you can get them at Kroger, Walgreens. They got them at Walmart. At Kroger, they got 10 in a box. You get 4 for $10. Walmart, same thing, 4 for $10. Those bars are delicious. They just slow down your weight. For me, it slowed down my weight loss, so I had to get off of them. Let me see. Bear Barrels are delicious. Yeah. Oco chocolate protein shakes. I used to drink them every day, not anymore, right? I was told by Journey of Life. They stall her. Yeah, they will stall you. Certain things will stall you. I learned to eat milk, protein, fiber, vegetable. You will lose weight and drink water. Yeah, that's true. Walking do help. You know what I'm saying? Walking is cool. Just I don't condone a lot of walking. I mean, you can walk some, but it's more important you lift weights because you got to build that muscle. Muscles for longevity. You remember that muscle. The more muscle you have, muscle is a longevity thing for your body. The more muscle you have, the better you're gonna be long term. You don't want to lose muscle. All right. Let's see those. Talk about leg muscles. having bad knees, so I need to be careful with the leg exercise. Yes, you do. Let me tell you something. When you first start doing the leg exercise, I tell everybody use body weight first and take it slow, because your ligaments that's around your knee and around your joints in your leg, they weak too. You haven't worked them out. They're weak also, and they've been stiff. You ain't got no good. Then they not hydrated. First off, you a lot of people dehydrated. You ain't been taking no kind of no glucosamine or nothing. Your joints are weak, so you can't just get on these machines and start doing. You do a leg extension, feel like your knee finna pop off. You know, just start low and slow and build up. And I'm telling you, as your muscles get stronger, your ligament will get stronger. It used to hurt when I did leg press. Like my knee felt like it was going. Leg extension too. Leg extension, leg press. My knees used to hurt. My joints used to hurt because they was weak. But now since I got stronger, they don't hurt no more. I do leg press now. I can do all the way down till the machine stop and push back up. It don't hurt my joints no more. But my ligaments used to hurt because they've been sitting there chilling on the couch playing PlayStation, you know. All right, let me see. Let's see. Meals. All right, what else here? I love all veggies. That's right, Darian. Bound is offering medical and dietary advice. He's showing expert. It's not offering medical or diet. That's right, Darian. I ain't offering no medical advice. I'm talking about my experience. This is for entertainment, education purpose only. Yeah, that's it. I've been saying the same thing. You need BPC 157, TB 500 for your bad knees and pain. I did not say that. I didn't say nothing about TB 157 or TB 500. I do know about the Wolverine stack, though. They call that the Wolverine stack. But I didn't say it. I'm just reading it in the chat. The same things I follow. It's 18 months. I've started weightlifting the last 2 months. That's good that you start weightlifting. You got it. Yeah, that's good. That's good. The Cocoa Chef Stable protein shake aren't good. They try. You know, only protein shake I do 2 protein powders. That's it. And these are the 2 I take because I don't like sucralose. I know sucralose is in everything, but if it's in everything, it must not be good. You know, it's just not. Like I said, like I don't do sucralose. Like I don't do Splenda. Only sugars I do is allulose, monk fruit, and some stevia. That's it. If it's not allulose, monk fruit, or stevia, I don't want it. I don't want no sucralose in my protein powder. And you listen to this, you got to read the labels on protein powder. Start reading the labels. I promise you. Read those labels. See what's in it. See what you put in your body. Read the labels. See what you put in your body. It's all important. But if it's not allulose or monk fruit, I'm not eating it. My protein powder I get it from Walmart. Sometimes I go get it from Academy Sports because I be looking for deals on it. It got allulose in it and it got monk fruit in it. It's called Jocko protein powder. Jocko protein powder. I like the vanilla, and also Level protein powder. Level protein powder, Jocko protein powder. You got Transparent Labs. I don't buy Transparent Lab because Transparent Lab, like a little tub is like $60. You know what I'm saying? No, not doing that. But Jocko protein powder, they sell it at Walmart. They got the pre-made drinks, the ready-made drinks too. The only thing I don't like about the ready-made drinks, they got sunflower. They got that sunflower oil in it. So, like I said, read the label on everything. But if you buy it yourself, you can put your own. I use almond milk. I used to use coconut milk in my protein powder, and I stopped because coconut milk has a lot of saturated fat in it, right? And so I switched over to almond milk. And I found a good almond milk. Blue Diamond make a good almond milk. Sprout. Let me tell you something. Sprout brand almond milk is amazing. The regular one only got like 30 calories in it. You can get the organic one you want. I think the organic one got like 60 calories in it. But I like the way the regular non-organic Sprout almond milk tastes. And it's cheap. I just bought 2 cartons of it. It's like $2.50 a pop. Yeah, Nicole, do what you can. You know, everyone got different levels. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to work with people on where they at, and you got to look at people's medical history. And that's why I said this is not medical advice. If all you can do is walk. You know, well, do what you can do to exercise your body the best way you can. Don't feel pressure into doing a high intensity workout. Don't be pressured doing a weight training. You know, if you can walk uphill if you can. You know, that'll help out. Walk incline, that'll help out. Get a weighted vest, that helps out. You know, just take it slow. Talk with your doctor and work with your doctor. Come up with the best workout plan for you to hit your goal. Let's see, next is let's try the whole. And I'm gonna give y'all a secret dessert too. Like for y'all people that like a sweet dessert. I made my own peanut butter cookies, y'all. For real talk, I go get some peanut butter, whip it up. I get some organic peanut butter from Costco. I put some allulose and monk fruit in it, whip it up, put a little egg in it, and bake it in the oven. Now I got keto friendly peanut butter cookies that ain't got no real sugar in it. It ain't not sugar alcohol. It's allulose and monk fruit in it. And guess what? I'm eating a whole peanut butter cookie. And it tastes like a peanut butter cookie. And I'm gonna lose weight eating it. I'm gonna lose weight. I'm gonna eat this peanut butter cookie and I'm gonna lose weight. Come on, I'm creative like that. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta come up with new ways to eat. Because like I said, this is not temporary. This is for now on. No, screw to God. Ain't nothing wrong with your hormones. Your hormones working fine. So get your levels tested before you take anything. Get checked by the doctor. Like I said, I'm not against doctors. Like I said, they're a great tool. Get your lab pulled to know where you stand, okay? Use these doctors. Tell the doctors what you want when you go in there to the appointment. Don't let them lead you. Already be knowledgeable. I would say get you a notepad and write down your list of questions, what you need to tell the doctor, and make sure you don't leave that office until they answer your questions or until you have the tests that you need, and you need these for your health. Don't just because he'll send you on, just get a basic glucose test and your basic red blood cell, red blood, white blood. That's it. He'll do just the basics. No, I need to see my vitamin D level. I need to see my hormone level. I need to see my TSH level, my T3, T4. I need to see all my blood work, doc. And he needs to say a full panel in on you, okay? All right, great. All right, well, hey, I want to thank everybody for joining this live. Thank you all so much for all your support. I appreciate each and every one of you. Like and comment. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to get my sub channel up. If you need to share it with somebody, please share it. I'm going to upload it online now. And it's been great working with everybody. If you need help or need some assistance from me, people that worked with me for in the past, you know, I'm a book. Hit me up and we can talk about it. Chat me, you know, just send me a message. Boundandme. You can hit me up on Instagram, Twitter. I respond back, and I can talk about anything you got going on. Let me know, and we can talk through it, work through it together. All right. Anybody got any issues? You know, this is not medical advice. I'm here. But hit me up. I don't mind working with everybody, you know, and I want to help as many people as I can. All right. All right. Thank you so much. I wish y'all all the best. Y'all enjoy y'all Sunday.